everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Wilson's Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. The Seahawks' Blair Walsh is ready to roll, and off we go from Seattle. For the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So they're operating in the red zone. On second down, Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. On the ground, Rawls. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. On second down, here's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was because, let's be honest about it, losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you're in the Super Bowl.
It's a foot race. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 75 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Wilson, pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping, and the pressure gets to him again. Brooks Reed in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. Whoosh. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
And that is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His 2nd goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fine.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And oh, it's blocked. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson, 75 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And here now come the Falcons. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cliff Averill in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Bennett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Here's Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play action with Ryan. And he's got Sanu. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They go play action now. Ryan. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell Wilson did, he more than doubled the rushing yardage of Mike Davis, who finished 2nd. And Mike Davis didn't begin the year on Seattle's roster. They went through a number of runners this season, none of them that fit and really hit. Chris Carson, they thought was going to be the guy. He got hurt early in the year. But they definitely have to find a running game and get back to playing that Seattle football of run first and let Russell Wilson take over from there.
And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 47 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Play action. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Wilson flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. First down, this is Rawls. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taylor Gabriel, 58 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Again, Rawls. He's been busy tonight. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might